So I'm wearing my green. You can see there's my green shirt hanging out. And we've got a green or two on the path. Let's see if we can see. There's the green. No, you can't see it. Anyway, I want to share with you more about coded license plates. I was in the Army. Oh, there's a perp with the tires turned, huh? There's a perp. Is anyone in there? There we go. There's a perp with the tires turned. So I was in the Army for a few years. And call signs, they use colors and numbers. Black 6, black 5, blue 6, blue 5, blue 4, blue 3. And the way that worked is 6 was command, company commander, platoon leader, officers. 5 was the highest ranking NCO, first sergeant, platoon sergeant. And then 4 and 3 were the wingmen for the platoon leader and the platoon sergeant. So black 6, company commander, black 5, first sergeant. Blue 6, platoon leader, blue 5, platoon sergeant, blue 4, wingman for blue 6, blue 3, wingman for blue 5. 6, 5, 4, 3. See how it goes down. When I was in Las Vegas, the perps there, which by the way is the pit of hell, Sodom and Gomorrah, the gang stalking there was the worst I experienced anywhere in the United States. So what I noticed is when a license plate began with the number 6, it was an older white male, 50s, 60s, maybe 70s. If the license plate began with the 7, they were middle age, 40s, 30s. License plates that began with 8, if they were perps, were youngins in their 20s. So the military went down 6543, and the gang stalking, the domestic terrorist, they used the same code, but they went up 678. So Nappy, I'm doing math on a lot of the plates. A lot of the plates, they add up to 10. They got 10. It'll have a 7 and a 3 and a 6 and a 4 and a 5 and a 5. 10s. I don't know what that means yet, but I just noticed that pattern. That includes police vehicles. And I've also noticed that police vehicles will have math that's 999. Add up to 3 9s. I know that's satanic. The Satanists use that. It's 666 upside down. So this is a disgusting program. I am on the domestic terror watch list. I learned this when I tried to open a bank account. I wanted to switch banks. This is like in 2013. Wanted to switch banks. I went to a different bank, opened up the account, and then the bank called me up about 2 days later. I think I told this story in another video. Said there's a problem, I need to come down. So I went down. They brought me back into the bank president's office. And the lady hands me my $100 back and my application and says, "I'm sorry, you're not authorized to conduct financial service industry transactions of a certain nature. All I could tell you is the Patriot Act. I'm sorry. Have a good day." So that was my first clue. I was on the domestic terror watch list. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video, license plates, the numbers on the plates. All you TIs out there, do your best to capture the plates of people who are perping you. See if there's a pattern. See if there's a pattern. Whether you could do some math. You know, they might have 5 numbers in the plate, but 2 of them add up to like 8 and 3 of them add up to 8. This is so, the police can identify their fellow domestic terrorists. So I've been enjoying your videos, Nappy. I feel for you, man. I feel for you, man, from the bottom of my heart. We got some birds in here. Well, he's not locked in because the top is open. What is that, an Oriole? Looks like an Oriole. A Baltimore Oriole. Okay. Well, I can't think of anything else to say on the license plates. But pay attention to them. Oh, something else. I was a newspaper reporter. Actually owned my own newspaper. It was in Los Angeles County. It was called the Antelope Valley Political Observer. So I covered politics. And oftentimes police officers, they like to run for city council. So I would interview them. I'd always want to meet at a restaurant or a cafe where it was noisy. So my recording had difficulty picking up what they wanted to say. But anyway, that's not the point. I noticed two things. When they fill out their paperwork to run for city council or for mayor, their mobile phone numbers were palindromes. A palindrome is a word spelled the same frontward or backward, or numbers that are the same front or back. Let me explain. The word race car is a palindrome. R-A-C-E-C-A-R. Spell it backwards, R-A-C-E-C-A-R. The word radar is a palindrome. R-A-D-A-R, R-A-D-A-R. Mom, dad, all palindromes. So their numbers were palindromes. So for instance, their phone number will be 765-4567. The same front or back. But regarding the license plate, what I noticed, I always made a point of getting there early so I can see what kind of car they drive. And I noticed that police officers, at least in Los Angeles County, their license plate, their first digit on the license plate, always, and I mean always, matched the last digit on the license plate. First digit a 9, last digit a 9. First digit a 5, last digit a 5. And then I had a small few, officers that showed up for their interview where the first digit was one higher than the last digit. First digit a 9, last digit an 8. First digit an 8, last digit a 7. Police officers seem to like muscle cars or pickup trucks. And I noticed when the first digit was one higher than the last digit, it wouldn't be a muscle car or a pickup truck. Could be a minivan, right? Not very masculine. So I would casually comment, "Oh, hey officer, good to see you. Thanks for meeting with me today." You know, a lot of officers that I meet with, they drive pickup trucks or muscle cars. You're driving a minivan. I'm sure that's not your only vehicle. And the officer would always say, whenever they showed up in a vehicle where the first digit was one higher than the last digit, the officer would always say, "Oh, this is my wife's car." So a police officer's car, first digit and last digit on the license plate are the same. Wife's car, first digit one higher than the last digit. Oh, we got a perp here with a green leash. See the green leash? You see the lime green, that's my trigger color. Matches the color of my shirt here. There it is. You can see the green leash. Hallelujah. Okay, well, I'm going to sign out of this video. Don't want to make them too long. Talk to you soon. Bye.